Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Money in the Bank review show of the IWC Radio Podcast. Joining me, as always, it's Chucks and Will. I keep wanting to say Beans because I'm so used to saying that in the intro, but he's never here.
He's never here.
No.
Beans, where are you?
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He vanished.
He's now been relegated to a guest star.
Yeah, he's not main cast anymore.
Wow!
He's a
Wow!
recurring character.
Wow!
If that. I don't even know if he's recurring anymore.
Good lord!
He's the guy that walks on in a scene and then the audience cheers.
I'm trying to find. Here, hold on. I'm trying to find. There's somebody named Beans on Toasty. Google doesn't even recognize him anymore.
He's
Like
on
a Twitch.
Toasty. That's
Yeah. See?
an imposter.
Appears to be a green kitten.
Apparently, yeah.
Alien kitten.
Google thinks that I meant that instead of Beans on Toast UK. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Happy Saturday. We're an hour away, a little bit less than that, from AEW Collision. And, yeah, we hope you're having a good time wherever you are listening from. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Figured might as well say that in the beginning rather than the end.
Way up front so you don't forget.
Yeah.
Do it right now.
Yeah.
Do it right now.
Exactly.
It's free.
Yeah, it is free. Yeah, how about that? Okay.
It's a big collision tonight, isn't it? I don't mean like an actual big collision. I mean it's a big episode. Because they're doing Punk Joe.
Oh yeah, for the Owen.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
The Owen. I don't have the graphic in the queue. I probably should have for the collision stuff, but yeah, no. The show for tonight looks pretty good. I believe it's going to be live.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, no.
I keep seeing this poster that says Julia Hart in action. Like that's supposed to be a selling point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Julia Hart in a match. If I have, I don't remember it being a good one.
Probably like Dark or Rampage, one of those two.
It would have been Rampage, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't watch
Surely-
Rampage.
the selling point should be Punk and Joe.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why-
everyone talks about the previous matches as being like
That's
some of the best matches
That's why it's front
ever.
and center at the top there.
I don't
Well.
think this one's going an hour though.
No. That's probably, I would say that's probably the main event if I had to pick.
Yeah, it has to be.
Mm.
It's big.
And then also Athena and Willow, and then Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs, also part of the Owen tournaments. Speaking of, I guess we can get right into it here before.
So just before you do, you say it, man, it's not going to go an hour. It probably won't. But you've only got 3 other matches on the card.
2-hour show. I always
go
think
for
it's
a while.
1 hour show, but yeah, there's nothing stopping them.
Sorry, what you were saying?
Yeah, let me pull this up here.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah.
There it is.
So far,
You have to
I'll
update
say
me on
this.
how you doing because I've not actually seen this week. So.
I'll say this. This is correct. This one's correct.
Alright, okay.
If we look over here in the women's, best to look away because this one's already incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, apparently Britt's putting people over was the reasoning, from what I heard.
I completely forgot that was the final of last year's tournament.
Yeah.
If we had thought of that, maybe I would have considered them going 50-50 on it, but well.
That's why I went
My
with
bad.
Britt.
Yeah.
Anyway. But so far, this is correct. I have the men's on lock. Now, what happens tonight, I'm probably setting myself up for disaster here, but what happens tonight will probably make it a little bit less cloudy here. I'm still holding true that Punk's going to win it all. And then you have Punk versus Ricky Starks, but maybe Punk puts Starks over in the final, which would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, isn't Joe champion? What belt he got?
I think it was it the Ring of Honor
Ring
King
of Honor
of
TV.
King of Television
Right,
or
okay.
something like that.
He's the king of TV.
Yeah.
Still the king of television.
On the Twisted Metal show, as we've covered a couple weeks prior.
Action
Oh,
Andretti,
yeah.
Scorpio Sky. So that's 5 matches then they've got on this. Now.
Yeah.
These guys weren't on the poster there.
Yeah, apparently not. And yeah, as you pointed out, Julia Hart in action. So this is probably going to be like a squash or something. She's a great character. I won't hear any slander. You got it. So yeah, there you go. That's what to look forward to coming up at the top of the hour as we're recording this here.
Indeed.
That being said, now that we've covered me being incorrect, at least in one of the tournaments there, unfortunately, I'm losing my luster. Everything else though is on point. It's just I thought Britt being because like what tipped me over for her was the fact that like she had all these accolades. If you remember with that one promo, and she was just like, "Hey, I'm PWI's best woman athlete of the year," and things like that. And no, Britt. Yeah. And I thought, her going over Ruby would have been a no-brainer, but considering she doesn't have Rebel anymore, barely has Jamie Hayter, couldn't think of her name for a second, sorry, who's been sidelined with some sort of injury. Britt doesn't have that many friends, and outsiders do, and they're heels, so there you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, with that being said, let's get into the prediction game for Money in the Bank, which I saw 0 of.
Really? You saw 0?
Yeah, I've had a busy week, I'm sorry. Was it a good show?
I thought it was. I thought it was really good.
I wasn't so high on it.
Really?
Oh, wow.
No, I guess maybe we'll get to that in a bit. But, yeah, not to say it was a bad show. It's not like it sucked, but I thought it was a little house showy.
Well, there was one thing that happened that made me really happy, and we'll get into it when the time comes here. Because I did see a little bit of some stuff on Twitter before the whole meltdown of TweetDeck and things like that.
That's right, because it kind of happened as Money in the Bank was on, wasn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't TweetDeck, was it? It was
The website itself, yeah, Twitter.
the rate limit.
The rate
that everyone
limiting.
was getting.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. They wouldn't let me on.
And people were using
Showing
TweetDeck as
anyone's tweets.
TweetDeck as a workaround, and Elon, the $8 chuckle fuck, was like, "Hey, I'll fix this." I saw somebody call him that yesterday in some trending thing, and I was like, "Ha! I'm totally using that now."
All right. So, Money in the Bank live from London.
Live from London.
Was he having an anaphylactic shock? Was his tongue too big when he said that?
Never gets old, that does it?
There was no pre-show, as is the well, that's how they do things now.
Yeah.
No more pre-shows. Just lots of video packages. So we go straight into the main show. Only 7 matches. That seems to also be a trend. The last 3 pay-per-views now have had 7 matches on them.
Well, that was
They have their formula. First up was the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. They wanted to kick things off big, and they did. I think they did pretty well. This was a good start. Butch, LA Knight, Logan Paul, Ricochet, Santos Escobar, Shinsuke Nakamura. They all lost out. Damian Priest out of left field. We did talk about him as possible, but
Yeah, so
that's one
yeah,
player.
no points.
No points.
see him winning it, really.
No, we all thought Logan Paul would, except for Smoot, who had some faith in Nakamura, which I would have liked to have seen, but no, not that either. LA Knight, he was the fan favorite of the night, that's for sure. He got as good a reaction as we expected.
Damian Priest wasn't in the little in the match thing here. The match box.
He wasn't in the matchbox?
Yeah, I thought. Didn't he win? Was he in
Yeah.
the...
Oh, really?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Oh. Was he not? Does
I
that mean he wasn't
no.
announced, or did
No, he was. I'm just an idiot.
you just didn't write him in?
Why didn't we spot that last week?
I don't know. Look, I don't watch WWE anymore.
What kind of producer are you, Smith?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know he was in the match.
There's actually no excuse, because last week you said that you had a spelling mistake in your graphics,
I know.
and we were looking at it really closely to try and find where it was.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for that.
Doesn't.
Yeah, so they did the spot that I was talking about. LA Knight was up on the ladder. Logan Paul came in to intercept. But they did it right at the start. So that was my prediction out the window. And then Damian Priest. So we talked about it briefly. Could Priest win it and then Finn Balor win the title at the end? Maybe set something up. I think Will said they were teasing a little dissension there.
Yeah, they still are, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I've heard some crazy rumours that they might kick off. Balor might actually be leaving Judgment Day.
Yeah, because like he's not doing shit. He lost to Edge, where Edge was originally the leader of the group. Like, he hasn't done fuck all. So I mean,
But to make it even crazier, the rumour I was reading before, I say it's just a rumour, so it could be nonsense, but some talk that Bray Wyatt might be coming in as the new leader.
oh god,
No.
no.
Not sure what I think about that myself.
No.
Bray Wyatt is going to overshadow Dominic Mysterio. Surely it should be Dominic Mysterio's thing.
No buys.
No buys.
I just think they should stick as a 3 and I mean, Rhea Ripley is good enough to be the leader. Why can't we have a woman leader?
Well, yeah, have her kick out.
Not ready for that.
Wow.
Not ready for that. Not yet.
Whoa!
Chuck's is sexist, confirmed, apparently.
Yeah.
2023 Chucks, come on, they're allowed out now.
No, the valets only. They're there to look pretty. None of this wrestling.
Aye. Anyway, I was gonna say everybody should get a point except for Will for leaving Priest off of the graphic here.
I'd agree with that, but yeah.
But Chuck's is like the sanctity of the game, yada yada yada.
Sanctity of the game. I mean, you did have there anybody but Logan, and that is strictly speaking, that's true. It was someone who wasn't.
But you also didn't. You wouldn't approve it as like the singular thing.
No, that's true. We talked about it last week. We can't take the field.
Right. And
that's also not allowed.
Just because it's in parentheses doesn't automatically mean that it's what it is.
No, that's just a commentary.
Yeah. Fine. I don't know why you guys went with Logan Paul, because he did the thing where he grabbed the case, and that's usually a death sentence for them to not win it. Like on a Raw or something like that, when he was like a surprise, he's here, and then he had the case in his hand.
I can explain that. I went for Logan Paul despite him grabbing the case because I didn't watch Raw and I didn't see him grabbing the case.
Just like I don't watch WWE programming and I had no idea who was in the fucking match and left off Damian Priest.
Exactly that. It helps, I find.
It does.
It was Beans' strategy a long time ago, and it works.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, actually, it didn't work here, but I figured Logan Paul would win it. But hold that thought. I also lost the next one. The women's tag team titles. This might be a thumbs down unless they've done a hell of a job explaining this one. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, who I think we all picked. Yeah, all four of us picked the 4 horsewomen, 2 horsewomen. They were gonna win, and then Shayna just decided to turn on Ronda in the middle of the match. Not even at the start. She wrestled half a match, then clobbered Ronda and allowed Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez to win the belts back. Tell me there's some explanation here.
There is, and there isn't.
Hey,
In
let's focus on the
TV
part where
land.
there is.
Yeah, in TV land, they basically just said that Shayna's not happy with Ronda.
Yeah, because she's an anti-vaxxer.
God.
In
Allegedly.
real world, and you might be quite happy with this news, Smith. In real world, apparently she told WWE last week that she's leaving after SummerSlam.
Really?
So they were a bit sort of on the fly of what to do. 'Cause she said she wanted to have a feud with Shayna before she left,
Right.
and then they said, "Well, we've basically got a month to do it." So
They're just fast tracking it.
they just basically had to rush it a bit. So yeah. So that's
So
kind of
there's
the reason why.
There's a behind the scenes explanation, but the actual turn
Yeah.
itself on TV, she just did it.
They're saying that
Well-
the reason is that Shayna wasn't happy with Rona. You call her Rona? Ronda having the
Rona.
spotlight.
Rona Rousey.
Having the spotlight.
Well,
She's always been the big. What she said on Raw, she said she's basically walked into WrestleMania, whereas Shayna was in the NXT for years and stuff, and
That's true.
worked her way up, whereas Ronda just walked in. So there's a bit of truth behind it, but
I mean,
Yeah, but it's true because Ronda was much better in UFC.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, maybe Shayna saw a couple of videos, made up her mind about Ronda, and decided, you know what? I don't want to be partnered with this woman anymore.
I did see when
I'm not
when
saying
this
that
happened on
Ronda's
the
a
show.
bad person. There's some interesting things about her.
Right. Exactly.
I did say when this happened live on the show, I said maybe Shayna's been watching.
Then listen to the show,
Our
yeah.
show.
Yeah. Maybe.
She agrees with Smooth all along.
See, a big tip of the hat to Shayna for doing the right thing to Ronda. Shame for us, though, because we didn't get a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pissed about it. I just don't get why you would do that in the middle of. It's a title match too. So
Well, obviously the thing that needs to get the belt off her, because if she's going, then
yeah,
Right.
again, it kind of makes sense if that is what they're doing, but then you have to have a writing team or a booker or someone who can make it make sense on TV,
Right.
Mm.
So when they
and they've not done that part.
right. So when they redo this in the form of MJF and Adam Cole in about, I don't know, a couple months' time, keep this energy.
Actually, I had the same kind of thought with we just saw Swerve and Our Glory get back together
Yeah.
one night only.
Yeah.
And at some point, I think it was one of the announcers, probably Tony, said something like, if they want to win the AEW tag titles, they have to somehow coexist. I thought, why would either of them want to win
yeah,
the tag titles?
Right.
That sounds like hell. I hate this guy. He tried to kill me with a cinder block, and now, but I really want these tag titles more than anything. Enough to overlook. It doesn't make any sense at all.
In fairness, Swerve's never actually teamed with Keith Lee. That was his dad.
It wasn't his. He's Keith Lee's back now.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
When he was a team, it was Keith Lee's dad.
I like
Keith
the
Lee.
gray hair. I don't.
It was only grey when he came back.
Yeah, he looked like a grizzled vet. Like, come on. Like a WWE
He just looked
legend.
old.
Yeah, well, yeah, but still, I mean, he looked like he knew his way around the wrestling ring, and he just looked like time was not on his side. That's all. So he dyed everything, and then Keith Lee came back, and I was like, oh man, okay.
It's amazing what some just for men in a shave can do for you, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not about 20 years of them.
for real. I would like to know what the backstory of that was. Like, did you just wanted to go gray for the heck of it, just to see how it looked on TV or anything, or if
Probably just thought, I'm grey. Like, my hair's grey. I'm still good. What the hell?
Yeah. Okay.
I imagine. Like, he didn't seem to care. So I would have thought either you dye your hair or you shave it. But he's like, no, fuck it, I'm grey. I'll just be grey.
All right.
No.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
fair play to him for
It's the
giving it a
youngest
go.
one,
But...
isn't it? And then I guess he decided, actually, no, I do look kind of old. I'll just dye it again. Yeah, so that's 2 matches in. I'm 0 for 2.
Join the
We
club.
all are, in fact. We're
Join the
all
club.
Yeah.
bad start. But it's all about to turn around because old reliable Gunther, still your Intercontinental Champion, and I believe, is he now the 3rd longest reigning?
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they said that, didn't
After only the Honky Tonk Man and Macho Man. Honky Tonk Man, Macho Man. Oh, Pedro Morales as well. What the hell? They didn't mention him.
Okay.
Honky Tonk Man, Pedro Morales, Randy Savage. He has actually only a couple of months before he beats the Honky Tonk Man. He could quite easily be the longest reigning champion ever.
What's the record? What is it?
454 days.
Yeah, that's doable.
454. Takeaway, he's currently on 392. 62 days. What's 62 days from now? September, early September. What's the pay-per-view in September?
Payback.
Payback. It's just got to make it to Payback. That's it.
Mhm.
Make it past SummerSlam, August the 5th, September 2nd. Oh no, he could lose it there. He's got to make it through SummerSlam, make it through Payback, and that'll be it. Fastlane, October the 7th, yeah.
I could
Few
see
more
him
pay-per-views.
holding on for a little while, so maybe till Mania even.
Could be.
Yeah, it's SummerSlam in August, Payback in September, Fastlane in
Mhm.
October. Nothing announced in November, but it's going to be in Saudi Arabia.
No, I believe
There'll be a Crown Jewel or
Yes.
something, and then Survivor Series, right?
Correct.
Survivor Series was announced yesterday for Chicago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Rosemont Arena. Yeah, or the Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. Excuse me.
Just
So
someone
Fastlane is October the 7th, and Survivor Series is November the 25th, so that's a big gap. There's probably
Yeah.
a Saudi show in the middle there.
There you can see it on the
Yeah.
dirt sheet
I
of
don't think it's been
Wikipedia.
announced just yet, but yeah.
Oh, TBA. Yeah, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, there you go. Called it.
I seen a tweet saying with Survivor Series, is it the 26th? At the time? I did have the date somewhere. Basically, there's
Hold on, I'll pull it back up here. Hold on one sec here. 25th. November 25th.
that's right, the Saturday, because someone pointed out that there's like 5 days straight, because AEW do their Thanksgiving special that week, so there's like 5 days straight of shows. From, like,
Because of the
Wednesday.
holiday, Thanksgiving holiday.
Yeah,
Alright.
I might have got that mixed up, but I think that the general thing was there's like 5 days straight of wrestling shows.
Okay, we'll see.
Full Gear has been in November the last few years. No date announced right now, but presumably it'd be around then as well.
We still not had the situation, and I imagine we're probably going to get it SummerSlam for the collision clashing with the WWE PLE.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they'll probably tape it in advance because that's what they did
Think
this
so.
past weekend.
Yeah, they might do.
Or last weekend, I should say. We'll see, because like they don't want to directly compete with WWE yet for some reason.
I mean, as good as an AEW show can be, you'd think a PLE is going to beat collision any day.
Like, what what was the show? What was it? Double or Nothing or something like last year, where Tony Khan deliberately stalled out some matches because they were competing with the NBA.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Something ridiculous
kind of
like that.
Started it halfway through. Yeah, that was a weird one.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Wardlow beat MJF in that squash match, and then MJF disappeared for a while.
Yeah.
According to this, I'm just looking at AEW's schedule, and they are due to do Collision live on the same night as SummerSlam.
Interesting. They had the time slot first, obviously, so they're not giving that up to WWE.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Gunther will have to defend his title against the Honky Tonk Man at Fastlane.
all right.
That could be difficult.
Look at Vince.
That could be difficult.
Could it? He's still with us, isn't he? He's still working the Indies.
He's still going. Sorry,
Yeah, I mean, Randy Savage might be more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's 70. He's 70, but he's still sporadic appearances late in career. Yeah.
Sorry, Honky, I thought you were dead.
Not yet.
Same.
Not yet.
Roy. Sorry, Roy.
Roy. Roy Farris, of course he is, yeah.
Newark, New Jersey. Yeah, he's still doing stuff.
Oh yeah. All he has to do is show up and sing his song. Like, that's all anyone wants to see from him. He can still do that.
He's just retweeting a bunch of stuff here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Last chance. Oh yeah, he's some sort of local Comic Con there in August.
There's one from only a couple of days ago saying Honky Tonk Man is still in great shape. So
Yeah. There he is. Yeah.
Apparently, he turned down a Hall of Fame induction in 2010.
Can't believe this guy is 70 years old. Damn, he's the greatest IC champion of all time. Yeah.
Oh no, he accepted it again, didn't he? Gosh, he did.
Yeah, so he's still, he's still competing, like you said. You're right.
Yeah. So Gunther wins. That's points all round, and not quite. We were split on Cody Rhodes, Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, what happened here?
Not much really. It was just a match, and Cody won.
God damn it!
Yeah, there was no Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, a lot of people thought he'd be there, but apparently he wasn't.
Yeah,
It was there. He didn't talk.
9-minute match. Cody wins. That's just it. So point for me, point for Beans.
Cool. Let's just have Cody Rhodes dog walk Dominic Mysterio. Great, lovely. On pay-per-view for no fucking reason whatsoever. Nothing in the post-match. No Lesnar or anything. Just
nothing.
No.
Nothing. That was it. It wasn't even long. It was just
great.
It was there.
Lovely.
It was just an excuse for everyone in the O2. So
Awesome.
singing along with his theme song.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Pretty much.
Dude, this show sucks. I'm sorry. If I watched this live, if I got up at around like 11 in the morning and caught this live, I would be fucking livid. I would go right back to sleep.
They're still free to go, and actually it picks up a little bit. So we go into the women's Money in the Bank ladder match here. This went nearly 20 minutes, and stuff happened. It was good. There was action. Handcuffs got involved with Trish and Zoe Stark trying to handcuff Becky on the outside, trying to handcuff her to a rope to keep her out. Becky fought them off. Stuff happened. In the end, Becky was trying to climb the ladder. Bayley was trying to climb the other side. Io Sky shows up, pulls them both down, and handcuffs them together through the rungs of the ladder. They were all locked up. Then climbs over Bayley, and Io Sky wins the case.
And your feeling paid off.
Point for me.
Great.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Zoe. Beans Will had Becky. That's it. Yes.
This was pretty great finished. I thought I liked the way it was done.
And there was no like cash in during the show, right?
No.
No.
We'll get to it. There was a suggestion of a cash in.
Okay.
But no, there wasn't. This was decent. It was entertaining enough. They then went to the World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth frickin' Rollins defending against Finn Balor. Finn Balor made some comments about how he's been waiting 7 years for this one, and all of that. They wrestled around a little bit, and then Damian Priest shows up. Don't really do a whole lot. He's there. He's got his case with him.
That's all he had to do, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just show up and be there.
He showed up, he beat there, and Seth Rollins won. So much for that.
Yeah, I think he's going to get this a lot. Until he basically ends up cashing in.
Mm-hmm.
Teasing whether or not he's going to... Well, there was some suggestion that Finn was going to win the match and then he would cash in on Finn.
That would have been a story.
Yeah. But maybe that might still happen at some point. But...
Seth retains, even though he's going to be doing Marvel films or whatever.
Mm.
Points all round except Will. Thought Baylor would do it, but not this time. Not this time. Decent enough match, These guys are good wrestlers. They filled their time.
Oh, it was decent match, definitely.
Yeah. And then the main event, the half-hour main event tag team match. The implosion of the Bloodline Civil War. This was good, but the first 20 minutes or so was just a match, and it was everything you'd expect. Seemed to be filling time. The last 10 minutes or so were very good. Starts getting into the false finishes and, storyline stuff. Solo went through the announce table, left Roman with the Usos. They kicked him a lot. There was a hell of a lot of super kicks at the end. A lot of super kicks.
Almost like it was a party of some sort.
Oh yeah. Yeah, big time. And in the end, Roman got kicked a lot.
We did.
And then splashed. And main event, Jey Uso pinned the triple world champion Roman Reigns.
Best time in 3 years being pinned.
Since Happy Corbin.
Indeed.
But he was pinned. Pinned he was. It can be done. And that is points for me, Will, and Beans, not for Smoot, who had faith in his tribal chief. Big barking dog, whatever it is, the leaky head of the table.
No, I just put whatever. I just put whatever's left of the Bloodline because I'm sorry, I don't think an Uso should be pinning Roman Reigns.
In a singles match, I agree with you.
You're not gonna like
in a tag match. I would agree with me.
You're not gonna like what's up next then.
Uh-oh.
We'll get to that.
Are they going full circle?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Just we haven't mentioned it at all to this little review, but I thought the crowd was brilliant in this whole show.
Well, yeah, because they got a pay-per-view out of it, and John Cena showed up, and he was like, "Hey, make really loud noises if you want WrestleMania over here."
Yeah. Well, we're gonna come back to that, but yeah, that's true. That's a thing that happened. John Cena's music hit, and about 5 seconds later, everyone went crazy.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of people there kind of thought it was a video package or something. This was they went quiet for a long time, and then
Yeah.
Cena's music hit, and they all kind of thought, "Oh, what is this? An advert?" Or oh no, it's actually him.
Ah.
There was a delayed reaction to it. He showed up. He was there.
I've seen a tweet about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Funny enough, Cena was seen in Liverpool. He's filming something over here, and someone said he's still filming on the day Money in the Bank's in London. I wonder if he'll show up. And everyone said, "Oh, of course he won't. He's not in WWE right now. He's doing other thing." And obviously he did. But yeah, I thought that was a nice little surprise. Nice to see him. He got a hell of a reaction, which is not usually the kind of reaction he gets in the UK. They usually gets a few boos.
Yeah. I'm still not ready. I'm still not over it.
You still a booer?
2009 is too fresh in the mind.
They didn't even do the whole Cena sucks thing with the music. I mean,
Oh, they did. There was a bit of John Cena sucks in there.
Was there? They couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
We started that. The UK owns that.
Do you remember an old? It's a really old video from a house show in Iceland. They did it too.
Yeah.
Don't know which one got it first, but they were
Well,
early adopters.
Speaking to say the UK crowd, I mean, even before he mentioned WrestleMania, there was some quite inventive chants. I can't think of any right now, but there was quite a few. Remember there was a "fuck you Roman," that was quite good. That was on they actually had that on SmackDown, which I don't think that went down well on Fox. There was "sit down if you hate Roman," that was quite good. Stand up if you hate Roman, then he said "sit down." It's quite good because he responded to this. You can see him getting annoyed by the chants.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
he was good. He reacted.
when he was saying "stand up if you hate Roman," he actually sat down on the apron.
Yeah. He sat down and looked really miserable. Had a little tantrum. So yeah, like Smook said, Cena showed up and said, "Make some noise if you want WrestleMania here," and they did, obviously. So I don't know if there is actually a plan to do it, but obviously they're thinking about it at the very least.
Yeah, I don't know, because the press conference afterwards, Triple H was asked several times by several journalists, and he basically said, "There's no plans, but if we can do it, we want to, but there's a lot more involved."
Because next year it's going to be Philly. Supposedly after that, Minnesota or whoever believes that they're going to get it because they kind of... Was it Minnesota or like Nashville or something like that? Somebody kind of let the cat out of the bag there.
Yeah. The thing is these days is that what a lot of people have pointed out as well, the way they decide on where Mania is, the cities, it's a bit like the Olympics and the World Cup.
The city's bid. Yeah.
Huh.
So it's kind of if London wants it, they've got to basically. I mean, put it with Clash in the Castle. Cardiff basically paid. They would agree to come. So if London are willing to pay for it, then it might happen. But I can't really see it myself. I mean, MP
He's going to be mayor of London in a couple of years.
That's Christ knows. And I've seen the day after a couple of MPs commented on it, which is just madness in itself.
Yeah.
MPs commenting on whether we're getting WrestleMania or not. And they've said, obviously we want to try and make it happen. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to money. And if London want to bid for it, then great. But I don't know. I can't see it myself. I think there's more likely a chance of us getting another one like the Rumble or even SummerSlam or something.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't think we're ever going to get Mania.
They've said it now. They have to do it.
They
put, nice.
They put the feelers out, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just tell us that you're thinking about it and then...
Just kidding.
You have a SummerSlam first. You gotta do it. So there's a mayoral election in London next year. Presumably it'd be Sadiq Khan again. So I don't know if he's a wrestling fan, but he's the guy you need to start tweeting at. Make it happen, Sadiq. Do it. And that's it. That was the end. The Usos beat the Bloodline, so they are the best tag team in WWE history, probably. And 7 matches on the night. Let's do this the other way. Yeah, I got 5 out of 7. I'm the winner. Hell yeah. Is that 3? No, Beans won the first one. Damn it. That's right. Well. I'll still beat Beans in the end. Beans in second, 4 out of 7. And then, I don't know what happened with you guys. 2 points each.
Oh yeah, shitty creative. That's what.
I agree. Yeah.
And Will left off Priest off of the graphic. I probably would have. I might have picked him. I don't know.
Gunther is helping you out a lot.
You can't blame me for your lack of.
I know nothing of WWE right now. I don't watch the product, Will.
Well, that's not my fault.
Yeah, that's Creative's fault. And Vince.
Yeah.
If Vince wasn't in the picture, LA Knight probably would have gotten the case.
It's possible.
Yeah, maybe. That was Triple H mentioned. Someone said in the press conference,
it's cinema.
He said he did the usual. He said it a few times about other things. Just, good things come to those who wait. He said there's plans. Plans are there.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
You can't levy that on when you've already kind of balked at Sami Zayn winning in Canada against Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes coming in off of a fresh injury and then trying to dethrone Roman Reigns. Like, you kind of already wasted the luster on that on an Uso pinning him. Like, sorry, that's whatever shine you had on Roman kind of got scuffed up there a little bit. I feel of him just not being defeated.
He's still got the title. He'll get his heat back. No worries. At the end of that, so 3 pay-per-views into this new season, 21 matches in total. Smoke 11 points. Hovering around that 50% mark again.
Great.
Good pay-per-view at SummerSlam though. Good all turn around. Will just ahead on 13. Beans on 15. Me on 17. So we're all 2 points apart. It's kind of crazy. Still a long way to go though.
Apparently, I accidentally saved the thumbs up, thumbs down last week. There you go. So I guess we'll just get into it here, since we have a handful of minutes before Collision comes on the air. Do you have any thumbs up? Or...
Something we've not mentioned yet, but thumbs up. I'm going to say Grayson Waller.
For the Cena segment.
No, actually. That was quite good. But no, for last night on SmackDown, he had his first main roster match with Edge. And he was pretty good. I mean, I've seen him in NXT anyway, he is quite good anyway, but just to see him in the main roster and being able to go with a guy like Edge, it was pretty good.
Did he have a lot of grit?
He did.
Is Edge still doing that? Just saying grit a lot?
No.
No. They were kind of teasing, because he said he had a big announcement to make and he didn't. That was Waller lying. But he's they were kind of teasing his possible retirement match, but he said no, I'm not going anywhere yet.
WrestleMania.
There is some talk. Apparently they're doing Raw. SmackDown in Toronto in September. Which obviously that's where he's from. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a thumbs up.
Go.
Usually I'm not a big WWE guy these days, or since the WrestleMania pandemic in the training center and whatnot. But I will give a thumbs up to WWE for finally having events around the world in terms of PLEs, if you will. Because they do seem to be kind of like gung-ho about having, like, you know, Money in the Bank in London. The one event in Canada, as you just mentioned, Will. I don't remember what you just said.
SmackDown.
SmackDown. Okay. All right. There we go.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Backlash. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this SummerSlam is going to be the first one since Mania.
Huh.
That's going to see in the US. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Wonder if they'll go back to Japan anytime soon.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Beast in the East.
Oh yeah, that was kind of they kind of did that random one-off, Beast in the East, and then just never did anything internationally after that. Where was Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston at the time?
Yeah.
Before Kofi was champion.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He got destroyed.
There was some thought they were going to do a show in India. That seems to have died down. I don't know what's happened with that.
Yeah, that was why Jinder Mahal got the title, apparently.
Yeah.
And then it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, that turned out to be a mistake.
I'll just say finally having events again around the world in terms of PLEs.
Yeah. Finally sharing out the pay-per-views around the world a little bit. I'm going to have to copy that one, more or less, the WrestleMania UK, and, well, not announcement, but tease, which heavily implies that they're planning it down the line at some point. Before, they would always say, I would love to do it, but, you know, can't, not right now, or whatever. Now, they're actually saying, they've had John Cena announce to our faces, let's get this done. So, they're going to have to get this done. Oh, God.
Is that accurate?
I tried to pitch his murder.
Yeah, you did.
I suggested that he might have been a murderer akin to Kane and Katie Vick. Because Bray Wyatt was heavily suggesting that there was some dark secret in Cena's history. He said that he was going to reveal to the world the monster that John Cena really was. And then he didn't.
There is a dark secret in John Cena's history. Have you seen the Marine?
No, but I did see a bit of 12 rounds.
Yeah, that wasn't very good either.
No.
Most of the WWE Studios films were terrible.
Thumbs downs. I've had a bit of a smooty week this week. I've got 3 thumbs downs.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else wants to throw one in there before
I can't think of one. I think it's been a good week for all parties.
Well, keep the blurb short on this one. I've got a lot of room a little bit of room to fill up with these thumbs. First one I kind of mentioned. I thought that pay-per-view felt a bit house showy. There was good stuff on there, but it was mostly because guys like Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, of course they're going to have a great match. They're great. And the ladder matches are going to be good because of course they are. Money in the Bank matches are always good. There was nothing special about it. Even that little thing they did in Puerto Rico with Savio Vega coming out for the cheap pop, we didn't get anything like that. I mean, we got Cena, but it would have been nice to have. I guess they can't put William Regal on TV because of the AEW non-compete deal thing they've done. But
Right.
Someone give us something a little fun. I don't know.
We did get Drew McIntyre.
That's true. All right. Not enough for me. I would have
I
preferred.
thought that was quite interesting actually, the way they they sort of acknowledged the contract rumors. When he came out, Cole said there's been rumors about his contract, but obviously he's here to stay or something.
Yeah, I guess so. And he's after the Intercontinental title. Why? Surely he's too big for that now.
Yeah, you think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't feel like a big deal to me. It felt like they were giving us a show, and I felt a little bit the same with Clash at the Castle. The Sheamus match in Gunther was awesome, and the main event was all right with a disappointing finish. But the rest of it felt like they were just throwing stuff, which may be more of a WWE problem. They don't have anything hot happening right now that we can get excited about. Maybe that's the issue.
Roman's just been like the main attraction for like the past few years, and that's really it. Like the only other big thing that kind of teased was like Lesnar and Cody, or I'm sorry, Cody being the one to take it down Roman, but still, now that you have Cody and Brock, it's like, okay, great, we're revisiting this a little bit, but it's not as illustrious as like Roman, who's going to be the one that takes out Roman for the title, you know?
Yeah, which is fine. Like that's the big story. That's your main event. It's your world champion. That's cool. Don't mind that. But Seth Rollins is the other champion. It's just flat. Seth Rollins. It's the same Seth Rollins has always been. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing new. He just has a goatee
flat
belt.
as fuck. Cody Rhodes, Dominic Mysterio. I don't know how anyone's supposed to care about that. Matt Riddle is the challenger for Gunther. That was nothing. Liv Morgan, so that women's title match had a crappy finish. It was a little disappointing. The AEW women's division, just crap. That's kind of a mainstay thumbs down. Especially the Outcasts. I don't know what this thing is all about. Just weak. Everything the Outcasts do is weak. They're calling people losers and holding like the L on the forehead.
Yeah, so your thumbs down is the Outcasts? Your second thumbs down?
It's the women's division, but especially the Outcasts. If the Outcasts weren't there, I might like it a bit more. But again, it's kind of a similar thing. There's just nothing really going on. Occasionally they'll hit on something that people like. Chris Statlander was really hot for a little while, and then she got injured, and then Jamie Hayter, everyone loved Jamie Hayter for a little while.
She got
injured.
Now
she's injured, so she's gone. The Britt Baker heat has died off, so she's kind of just there now. Statlander's come back, but she's not on TV anymore.
What's up with that?
Jade Cargill's just gone.
That's another thing, is Jade's supposedly, like, quote-unquote on vacation. But she kind of teased that she's been enjoying life outside of the wrestling bubble, and she might just stay there. So, I don't know. I
just don't get the feeling that anyone cares about anything in the women's division right now. Especially because of the Outcasts. Like, they suck. Absolutely suck.
No, I agree with you on that.
You bring Saraya back? That was supposed to be a big deal, and now she's not even the most exciting one in her group.
She's just on the outside yelling ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, and saying baby girl way too much. And then the last one is this. I'm going to link it in the chat if it actually pops up. Yeah, there you go. Now, we've been waiting while Will has done some graphical stuff before, and he doesn't take that long. How long would it take to change Swerve's background Tonytron video from Mogul Affiliates to Mogul Embassies if the lower third is going to say Mogul Embassy?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's a good observation.
You open up After Effects or whatever the video editing thing is, Blender if you want, and you just change affiliates to Embassy.
Right.
Surely that's doable. It's been, 2 months that these guys have been, the factions have been merged?
Hold on, I don't think I can cut to this here.
Man.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
We're gonna do it live here. Hold on.
Live, pal.
Oh, how do you do display capture? Display capture. Is it this one? Nope, that's me.
One?
That's me playing Fortnite. Hold on.
No! Not that one.
Not that one. There we go.
Ah,
there we are.
There you go. That's what we're talking about.
There you go. Voila.
I think we could get Will to change a video file, and it would take him no more than about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm overestimating his abilities here, but I have faith that Will could get that done. It's taken them something like 2 months, and they may not have even noticed that it needs doing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So, there's my thumbs. I've used up all my thumbs. My 4 thumbs for the week.
That's a bit like he hasn't been around for a while. We haven't done Strowman and Ricochet with a team, and it said monsters of all monsters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
That was the thing.
What was your 4th thumb? I'm sorry.
Oh, it was the thumb up. I've got 3 down.
Oh,
and 1
gotcha,
up.
gotcha.
That's my 4 thumbs.
For me, and we're kind of in the overrun here for Collision, but for me, my thumbs down would probably be for Chris Jericho. I guess we're getting rid of the Jericho Appreciation Society for him to be a part of Don Callis's buddy squad here. And they made like a whole hubbub about it on Dynamite. Like, is he going to join? Is he not going to join? Who cares? It's Jericho. Who gives a shit? So, I literally went to go get tacos when that segment came on. I just like to point that out. Anyway. Yeah, I have to do a Fortnite daily, so I'm sorry I'm doing all that. Yeah, real quick. I'll make it official. I'm just going to put Chris Jericho. And also, Jeff Jarrett was on Rampage this week as Matt Hardy's partner.
Yeah, I was going to do a thumb. I don't know if it's going to be an up or down on this whole mixed tag gimmick tournament.
So for once, the Jeff Jarrett thumbs down of the week goes to Jeff Jarrett, obviously, but it actually is appropriate this time. Yeah, can I also say that I don't like this whole like lottery system that they're like teasing for the blind tag team eliminator stuff.
Really? That's the bit that I do like.
I do, but like
that?
I don't like the fact that it's seemingly not random.
Right, yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think we covered that on the show before as well, so.
And it's not random in all the most obvious ways. When they had Matt Hardy there, you kind of knew what they were going to do. The guy picked it out and said, "It's Jeff." Yeah, well, it's not going to be Hardy, is it? Like, that's clearly a swerve. Also, Swerve getting his old tag partner.
Yeah.
And the Jericho guys both getting each other. That's a little convenient, isn't it?
Yeah.
MJF and Adam Cole, which was also going to be another thumbs up. I thought their post-match segment with the birthday stuff, that was very good.
Oh, yeah. I would say the first hour... my hands are tied here, sorry. The first hour of Dynamite was kind of dog shitty.
Yeah.
The second hour with the birthday stuff really kind of picked things up and elevated it, I feel. Mm-hmm. And then, MJF is like, I'm going to push his head into the cake. And then Adam Cole turns it around and he's like, oh. Yeah.
And MJF just takes it. He's like, yeah, you got me.
You got me.
Yeah.
And then them fat-shaming the fat guy in the gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saying he looks like Tony Schiavone.
Are you trying to say the random picks aren't that random?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, this is further fuel to the fire that this pro wrestling thing might not be on the level.
I was just going to say, next you were telling me the results song. Totally legit out of.
Well, I think that last prediction game showed that it's not... can't be that predictable.
Right.
There's some element of chaos involved.
Anyway, I think that anything else you guys want to add before we get out of here? That's going to be, I think, it for this one, because Collision's on the air.
Collision is on the air. Let's go and collide.
Alrighty. We'll be back next week, hopefully, with another edition of the show leading into Collision. Should be on. I don't know. We can talk about something. But yeah, take care. Have a great one, and we'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.